moment to recognize the cards, the messages that they have to offer us tonight. We thank the cards for being in our circle. Another earth element. We thank you, guides and guardians of the cards, for bringing through the messages that we need to receive. I always pull a past, present, and future card. No different tonight. Our past card, I pulled the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is always about new beginnings. It can be about, kind of hard work paying off. We're recognizing all this shadow work that we've done, the efforts that we've made to be new people, to kind of cut ties with that previous version of ourselves. Swords are always about cutting ties, cutting cords, transforming. Leo, new moon, we're in a time of transformation. Maybe now, maybe everything's building up for you to make the change right now. And the Ace of Swords is reminding you of that, all that build up for you to cut the cord or make the change. But it's also a time of hard work paying off. So maybe you've had a lot of effort so far, and it's finally coming to that point where you can make the change, or maybe you just needed permission with the card showing up now. But the Ace of Swords is all about us starting over or starting again, or maybe going through a little bit of a rebirth. But it's all about grounding back in. You've got this red square, you've got the number 1. This sword is pointing up. It's kind of growing past the red square. It's growing up out of the earth. We know that anytime we make change, we are opening up an opportunity to, grow and transform. So whatever you do, whatever change you make sure it's a little bit heart-centered. Notice the pink on this card. And make sure that it's a change that helps ground you into your more authentic self. Get you closer to being who you truly are at your foundation. For the present card, I pulled the Page of Cups in reverse. So anytime we pull cups cards, tongue-tied, cups are about emotions. It's about feeling your feelings and maybe not drinking them away. This cup is got the red cape flowing out of it here from the page, and this could be a symbol of pouring out through the root chakra. So addictions and things like that can sometimes be related to root traumas, and that includes these addictions of drinking. So you don't need to be drinking away your problems right now. In fact, you need to be pouring that cup out instead of filling it up as much, right? The card is in reverse. But it is a time to be pouring out your emotions, right? Letting it all move through, digest it, get it out through the root chakra, get it out for good. So emotionally express right now. If you are feeling a certain way, you need to let it out. You need to be brave enough with this Leo new moon to say it, to express it. Be courageous enough to say how you feel or mean what you say. Anytime we pull page cards, it's a lesson. It's a time of learning. It's a time of figuring it out. And, Leo can be an energy that throws a little bit of a temper tantrum. It's a childlike energy. It is the energy of the sun and the energy of the child. And we might be feeling the need to act out right now. Or instead of containing our emotions around frustrations, we might blow up and let that fire take control. Be aware of how you're triggered right now, because the fiery emotions, they're dangerous and they can cause a lot of damage. So remember that you are being given opportunities to learn right now. You're given opportunities to check in with your emotions and check in with your feelings and make sure that you are responding in a way that's from your heart and from your greater good. And then finally, for our future card, once again, I seem to be pulling the Temperance card a lot, but this time I did pull it in reverse. Anytime we pull the Temperance card, we are reminded to be patient. We again have these cups being poured, water to water, with the angel of time, dipping her toes into the river of time. And Leo's season, it's a time of fire. It's a time when we get ahead of ourselves a little bit. We tend to worry about the future or dwell on the past instead of just living in the moment. And at the same time that, Leo wants all this attention and the ego wants to dwell on the past or get anxious about the future, there's also this piece of like kind of living life in the present. And the Temperance card says, yes, this is where we need to be. We need to be in the present. We need to slow down. We need to kind of turn things around and upside down and look at them from a different perspective. And we need to change the way we feel about things. Leo season is a time of emotional alchemy. It's a time of learning how to feel good, even around the things that don't make us feel good, which isn't the easiest thing to do and takes some time, right? This card also has the symbol of Sagittarius on it, and Sagittarius is connected to the planet of Jupiter. Jupiter just went retrograde today with this new moon in Leo. Jupiter is the planet of joy, of fun. And when she spins backwards, and she'll be doing so until November 23rd, we are being reminded to prioritize our joy and be a little fiery about it, because this Jupiter retrograde is in Aries, the sign of fire and cosmic war. You might need to go to battle right now as you set some priorities. You might need to get brave. You might need to really take back your power, be the alpha lion, and start ruling your life. But you do have the opportunity to live a life of joy, to create a life full of joy from now throughout the end of the year.